Hello everyone and welcome to another video tutorial of this channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to retrieve wall type and names from selecting elements inside Revit. Let's take a look at the workflow. It is a simple Dynamo script where I'm going to collect my inputs from the node select model elements, and we're going to write a short Python script, and eventually we're going to have two lists of our wall types and names. Inside Python we are going to import our necessary libraries, and then we are going to set our inputs and unwrap them because we need to work with them inside Dynamo, and we're going to make list containers to store our outputs. And in the main body of the script we are going to retrieve wall types and names using for loop, and eventually we're going to list wall types and names. Let's get started. Alright, I have placed some walls inside Revit at level 0. Let's open Dynamo. For the first node, I'm gonna look for select model elements. Alright, let's set it to manual. And then we need our Python script. We are gonna have just one input. Alright, now I can go and select my elements to have them inside Dynamo. Cool. Now we can start editing Python script. So let's get rid of all these lines. Let's import CLR, which stands for Common Language Runtime, and from CLR we need to add a reference which is going to be Revit API. And I'm gonna say from Autodesk dot Revit dot database. For now, import all. And now we need to set our inputs. I'm gonna say, write walls and name it walls, and unwrap them. Unwrap element. Which was our input at index 0. Now we're gonna make some list containers. I'm gonna name them wall types, empty list, and let's copy this one. And name these wall type names. Cool. Next step, we are going to actually write the main body of the script. I'm gonna use for loop. I'm gonna say for wall in walls. First of all, we are gonna check if our selected elements are actually wall categories. So I'm gonna say use conditional if is instance as an argument wall All right, then give me the wall type. So I'm gonna say wall type equal wall dot wall type. Now I'm gonna say if wall type is not none, then in the wall type list append wall type. Okay, now with these lines we get our wall type. All right, now let's try to look for the wall type name. For that one I'm gonna use try and accept. All right, so I'm gonna say before actually we start with try and accept, let's look for the parameter that we need to incorporate in the Python. If I select one of these walls and in the add-ins tab look for Revit lookup, it's the application that you can actually use for parameter definitions. If you don't have it installed, I'm gonna leave the link to download and install it. Let's snoop selection. And here in this panel, I'm gonna look for parameters, and let's look for type name. All right, as a parameter, the definition is symbol underscore name underscore prom. All right, so we need this one to get the actually type name out of the element. So let's go back to the Dynamo and Python. I'm gonna say try wall underscore type name, and from wall type we're gonna look for get underscore parameter. As an argument we need built-in parameter that which was symbol name parameter, this one, and I need them as a string, so I'm gonna say as a string an empty list. Let me enlarge this one here a little bit. All right, and in this case wall underscore types underscore names, I'm gonna append actually all the names inside this container. All right, so I'm gonna say wall types names append wall type name. Let me copy and paste it here. All right, so then I'm gonna say accept wall underscore types names dot append as an error on noun name. So basically, if it doesn't have any name, which is rare, so it's gonna pop up the this error on noun name in the exception. So we are pretty much done, and as an output, I'm gonna write out, and we need our list of wall types and wall types names. All right, let's save it. Okay, we have already selected our elements, so we have our input. So let's run the script. Let's see, in line 14 and 25. Let me see here. Ah, is not none, and the other one was 25. All right, let's forget it. Still, yeah, it's not defined. Line 2 in the module. Oh yeah, this should be inside quotation marks. Forgot it. Now, as you can see, we retrieve our wall types in a list and their names in another one. So to have them splitted or to have them in a separate list, I'm gonna use a code block and do it like this, as input list number 0 and the other one for list number 1. All right, so as you can see, I have two completely separate lists for each wall type and names. If you want to go further and to retrieve one of the wall names from this list, let's say I'm gonna use this one here. So I'm gonna write down here the index of the wall, number 2. So basically with this code block, I'm saying that from the list 1, give me number 2, which is my wall I intend to have. Okay, run it. As you can see, you're getting the wall names from the list number 1 at index 2. All right, I hope this video would be useful for you. Have a good day.